Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here this morning for RWBY. Volume 6, chapter, I think it's 8. It's 8! Dead End. Okay. Cool. So, I guess we're gonna continue having problems in Atlas. Like, they don't want to help or something. I don't know. Last episode was really good. This episode, I hope, is really good too. I'm sure it will be. Before we get into it, I just want to mention that there don't appear to be CCs at all. Like, there don't appear to be closed captions or subtitles of any kind. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Maybe I'll put the bottom pixels in anyway. That's kind of weird. I'll see if I can find them in the source code of the web page, and I'll see. We'll find out. Anyway, there don't appear to be CCs, and there appears to be the same Christmas ad thing at the beginning, which is fine. Just letting you know so that you know when I'm syncing up with the timer, because this will be a timer-based version. It is in no way a substitute for going and paying Rooster Teeth for their premium content, while it is still a first-only episode. So, if you want to watch it along with my reaction, go pay Rooster Teeth for their premium content, because it's important to vote with your wallet and say, I like this and you should make more. It's just a good thing to do. Speaking of voting with your wallet, well, first, if you like this video, like this video. If you're not subbed and you want more like this, there is more and there will be more like this, so you can do that. And if you are subbed and YouTube isn't doing its job and letting you know that my videos exist, the bell is supposed to be able to help with that. And more on the voting with your wallet thing, if you want to support my content and what I do and this channel and help me eat, then patreon.com/Teeaboo, it's a place, it exists, it's super helpful, and I love you all, patrons. You're the best. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into this episode. If you're watching this on YouTube, there will be a beep beep timer. Oh, if you're watching this the day that it airs, then there will be a beep beep timer, and it'll go boop 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 beep, and on the beep and the green light, that is the same frame that Rooster Teeth starts playing on my screen. Also, you might notice that the microphone is now in frame. This is something that I did because I had a feeling that just based on the pickup pattern of this particular microphone, I would get a lot better audio quality by having it right here in front of my face. And so I did some tests, and it's a lot better audio quality by having it right here in front of my face. So I can't have it in front of my face and not in frame, so it's in frame. I've been doing so much work to try and like keep it over here out of frame and looking good and all that stuff, and it really doesn't matter that it's in frame. It doesn't affect my ability to react, and it doesn't affect your ability to see my face and stuff. So as long as I don't bump it or punch it or anything, which has happened a couple of times since I started doing this, we should be good. Also, I have been noticing some problems with plosives, so B's and P's, but I can sort of filter those out to an extent in my audio editor when I do like basic post-production stuff. So, and I'll find a way to get a pop filter soon. I think I can divest like $10 into a pop filter so that just stops being a problem, and then we'll be good to go. But anyway, yeah, it's here, and we should get slightly better audio quality because it's here, so good. In any case, I'm about ready to get into it, are you? Because I am.
This is how the war begins.
Ooh, it's a different one.
Interceptors 3 and 4 take bogeys 2 o'clock, Angel 6.
Rand, do you see that?
I see it.
Contact, hostile net attack.
Shit.
Civilian cockpits, do not engage.
This is not a skirmish. This is not airspace confusion. This is not a terrorist action. This is it. The Union's making their play.
Cool. It is sort of in the way of tea drinking. Whatever.
You didn't even hear us out!
Our orders are clear. The Central Atlas border is closed.
Those elements are fucking hilarious.
But
A good day!
Hey, if you don't want to believe that I'm friends with Ironwood...
General Ironwood!
Yeah, General, then fine.
Yeah.
But look, we have Wei Schnee with us, and we're trying to get her home safely.
No.
Approach!
Playing this for comedy is so great. There's stupid hats.
Very well. You may speak with our commanding officer. We will fetch her at once.
they were kind of...
Super weird? Yeah.
What's wrong?
Well, I may know this commanding officer.
That's good, isn't it? If she's your friend, then maybe she'd be more willing to help us.
I wouldn't exactly call us friends.
Acquaintances?
Not quite.
Colleagues?
Former.
Enemies?
That's the one.
Wait, what?
Oh, yes, I come through here about once every 10 years to get my eyes checked up in Atlas. You bring outside cashews on one flight, and suddenly you're placed on the additional screening list for life.
You've gotta be kidding.
Now, let's not give up hope yet.
Darn cashews.
Maybe she's dead.
Introducing.
They're playing this hard comedy and it's great. That's not a color name, is it?
She-devil.
I see you've chosen larger contraband to smuggle this time.
Oh, Cordo. You know, they say time changes people, but I see you've still got that stick right out.
Hello, Miss, Cordovan? My name is Ruby Rose, and I was wondering if you would hear us out about...
I've already heard what your other little friends had to say, Miss Rose. What are you doing back here? I thought I told you to leave!
And I told you we wouldn't rest until you let us through!
Nice to see you again as well.
You civilians are clearly incapable of comprehending the importance of our mission here in Argus. So allow me to say this slowly with
I love the VA. She's hamming it up just right.
The very safety of Argus are all gifts from the glorious kingdom of Atlas. And it is my duty to uphold them, as only I have the wit and tenacity for such a task.
Such wit! Such tenacity!
Or maybe Atlas just wanted to get you as far from the kingdom as possible.
You're just like the rest of these Argus ingrates. This city wouldn't even be here if it weren't for our Elysian ancestors, and what do we get in return? The entire world is ready to put a knife to our throats.
Please, we know your kingdom had nothing to do with the fall of Beacon. We were there. No one's happy about the Atlas borders or embargo, but I know General Ironwood is just worried.
It's why we need to talk to
The general is no coward. Atlas is strong. If all the kingdoms plan to make us their enemy, then so be it. Atlas will prevail.
Atlas will prevail!
Do you guys seriously have to do that?
Yes.
If Mishni has truly come to her senses and wishes to return to her family, then of course the Atlas military will escort her home. But the kingdom will not be responsible for her friends of questionable character.
Mm-hmm.
What's that supposed to mean?
Exactly.
It means we're done here.
Exactly what you think. Judgy, judgy, bitchy, bitchy.
Oh yeah? Well, your face looks like a big dumb boot.
Way to show her, Nora.
Really got her.
I don't...
Weiss, I told you we wouldn't leave your side for a second.
Yeah.
We'll find a way to Atlas. Together.
Okay. Mer.
So, where are we going now?
Drinking.
Yeah, what's the plan?
Drink.
The plan? The plan just got shut on our face 3 times over.
Really?
Going for a drink.
Yeah. Like, really though, Crow? This is
Uncle
gonna
Crow,
stop you?
I really think we should try and come up with something.
Yeah, he's
Together.
out of it.
What's his problem? It's not your fault we can't go on.
If he's gonna be a jerk, then we'll just come up with something without him. I mean, we've got Ozpin with us. He usually knows what to do.
Except you don't.
What is
Really.
it?
Yes!
Done!
Angry John. Push him up against the wall.
For nothing.
That's not true.
Okay.
Really? Because it sure does sound like it.
I am...
If Salem can't be killed, then how are we supposed to win this?
Save her. Save her.
Wow. Great plan, everyone.
Look, none of this is great, we know. But we're not the bad guys here.
Are we sure about that?
Here we come.
What?
He's in your head, isn't he? Did you already know about this?
He didn't know any of it.
How much longer can we even trust him?
John!
How do we even know it's really him? What if we've been talking to that liar this whole time?
John!
Yeah, John, you're freaking out, bro. Cool it. Could you let go of me? Thanks. John just got scary. I like it.
Is he gonna be okay?
I don't know.
I mean,
I
yeah,
think it would
probably.
be best if we had some time to ourselves.
I know it's his character, but some of Friend's lines sound so janky.
Maybe we could all use some space.
Ah. Poor Oz. Kerr. And Pin.
Come on, please.
Those flutterbys are kind of a new thing.
You know, I came out here to avoid the yelling.
Let's have a chat. Let's have a chat with the ancient silver-eyed
Others
badass.
went to get food for tonight.
Please.
Why not go with them?
I don't know. I don't know anything. What
True.
do I tell Jean and his team when we don't even have a plan? The Crow's out drinking, the husband hasn't come back, and even if he did, I don't know if I could trust him. And there's always Jin.
Ooh.
We only have one more question we can ask her.
Right.
I feel like I'm letting everyone down.
You know, you don't give yourself enough credit.
Oh,
That's true.
thanks.
That wasn't a compliment.
Oh.
What?
If I have to explain it to you, it'll just defeat the purpose. But if you're tired of not knowing anything, how about we discuss those eyes of yours?
Yes. Yes, please. Please do.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I'd be honored.
Yeah, me too.
Down for Pete's sake.
Just let's have a chat. Let's talk about what the fuck the silver eyes are and how they work.
What
And
you do know.
okay.
Tell me.
silver-eyed people are supposed to be legendary warriors. Or something.
Yep, that's
at
it.
the fall of Beacon, I turned a giant wyvern into stone.
Oh boy.
Look, if I already knew everything, I wouldn't be asking for help.
Yelling.
Yep.
It's not your fault. I had my father to teach me.
Ooh.
And even he didn't have all the answers.
Is it
What
hereditary?
he told me makes sense, given what I've seen.
Was he a huntsman too?
It wasn't really an official title back in his day.
Oh.
I only knew him as an old soldier and an excellent teacher. I
Neat.
never attended one of those fancy academies of yours.
Right.
But I scored higher on the license exam than any other huntsman or huntress that day.
Huh. You must have been proud.
He would have scolded me for showing off.
Would have?
He'd
He
never
died
been able
before?
to find much information about our abilities.
He
Just
was silver-eyed.
legends of warriors
It is
whose
hereditary.
eyes shone like mirrors, reflecting the light of the world onto darkness.
Ooh.
He found so little, in fact, that it made him cautious. How could such powerful bloodlines be so rare? Unless something was actively seeking to destroy them.
Salem.
I tried to keep my powers a secret, but as you know, it wasn't enough. I owe my life to my training and my semblance. At the end of the day, those are still your most powerful tools.
What is your semblance?
Reflexes! A silly name I came up with. Hard to explain, but I can sense everything better than most and react to attacks almost before they
Ultra
happen.
instinct.
Like that, with my training and secret ability to turn Grim to stone, or blind them, or vaporize them. And that's how you become the Grim Reaper.
Okay, yeah.
So, how do I laser beam monsters with my eyeballs?
First, you stop thinking like that. I want you to think of all the times you've triggered your powers. What did those moments have in common?
Hella emotional.
I was scared and stressed. Is it emotional? Like unlocking a semblance?
It's emotional, but more focused than that. Think.
Something you want to
What is it
protect.
you wanted?
Protect. Must protect.
I wanted to protect my friends.
Yes.
Precisely. It is the desire to preserve life which fuels the light inside you. And make no mistake, it is light. Preservation is an extension of creation, or at the very least, an enemy of destruction. The creatures of Grimm were made by the god of darkness, but your light comes from his brother.
How do you know that?
I always knew how to use the light, but never why it only worked on the Grimm. Then Jin showed us her vision. Were you paying attention?
Yeah.
The god of light. His eyes. Okay, where do we start?
Well, not here. The light will only work in the presence of Grimm, meaning the only practice you'll get will be a trial by fire.
Cool.
But what you can do is focus on creating a state of mind that you can tap into.
Meditation arc.
Don't think about your light as a means of destroying evil, but as a way to protect the people of Remnant.
But that can't be right.
Hmm?
You said the light only reacts to Grimm, but I used it during our battle at Haven. It reacted to Cinder.
Interesting. Perhaps there was something that you just weren't seeing?
Ruby!
The Grim Arm.
Oh, hey!
Right? Wait, no, that was... No, that was the wrong time, wasn't it?
It's Oscar.
When I don't remember. When did Cinder lose her arm? Oscar's missing. Oscar ran away? That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool, they've got the wind chime there. And, the lemon tree. Play out of the house. Don't need the upper floor. Wow. That's pretty pretty. Okay, well, we got the rest of the group finding out about Oscar pin stuff and being all pissy mad. Okay. Poor John. I hope he gets over it quickly. And then we got Silver Eyes. Ha 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 ha, Silver Eyes. Explanations. Explanations of Silver Eyes. Okay, so they're hereditary. They are a remnant of some kind of the powers of the God of Light. How'd they get into people? I don't know. How are they a thing that exists? I don't know. It doesn't matter. They reflect the light of the world onto darkness. Nice line. Very nice. And Salem is snuffing them out because they're scary and bad and stuff. And her semblance is super reflexes. Literally Ultra Instinct, right? Like, let me just Google the term Ultra Instinct really quick. Ultra Instinct. Yeah, something like that. It's automatically react to any threat without the need to acknowledge it and defend themselves. Yep, pretty much. Super mega ultra reflexes combined with being a silver-eyed warrior and a really well-trained fighter and ta-da! Greatest warrior of legend. Sweet. That's badass. And it's not just sight, it's actually sensing. It's spidey senses, you know? She just senses everything going on around her in a field. That's pretty cool. So her loss of her sight doesn't affect that, and she's still able to do all the things that she could do except for, you know, shooting Grim with laser beams. The first portion of this episode was like hard into the comedy, and I loved it. I thought it was great. The goofy dudes, like, with the dumbass hats that cover their eyes and don't make any sense, but are obviously they're based off of the goofy hats that that the what are they called? The Vatican Guard. No, not them. The Swiss Guard? Poofy hat? Soldier poofy hat. Yeah, these guys. Oh, the Queen's Guard. Okay, they're the Queen's Guard. Okay. Yeah, they're a lot like that. They're definitely based off that because they cover the eyes and look stupid as fuck. No, that's great. Anyway, they were great, and I loved them as characters. I loved the way over the top, really tiny lady as a character. Way overblown and ridiculously confident and almost militaristic. But like, obviously she's in the military, but I mean, like, wants to fight. And hella nationalist and okay, cool. The thing that powers the Silver Eyes is protecting life. The desire to protect life. So, that's cool. And that ties in that preservation is an extension of creation, which I kind of like as a theme. To protect is akin to creating. It is the opposite of destruction, so I like that. That's pretty good. And RWBY needs to think of it as not destroying evil, but protecting the people of Remnant. I like that. I think that's good thematically, and it makes sense for RWBY as a character to have powers powered by her desire to protect, because that's her most deep-seated character trait, is that she wants to keep anyone else from dying, at least in this season. She wants to protect. And so the fact that her powers fall in line with that is excellent. It's awesome. It only reacts to Grim. So the thing with Cinder, when did Cinder lose her arm? That is the question. Cinder fall. Yeah. I don't know how that works. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I mean, it matters, but it doesn't matter for the purposes of my discussion. But I get the feeling that Cinder's... The fact that RWBY's eyes responded to Cinder has to do with her Grim arm. Yeah. Something like that. Because Salem said that it has to do with attaining the powers of the Spring Maiden. Or the Fall Maiden, or whatever. The Maiden. Which doesn't really make sense, because the Maidens aren't a force of Grim, you know? Unless their power was created by the God of Darkness, but that doesn't really make sense either. Because we know that their power came from Ozma. I don't know. I think it has to do with the Grim Arm. Yeah. Anyway, this was a lot of fun as an episode. Definitely comedy, and then a little bit of tension, and then relaxing. So that was cool. I hope that this leads into some cool battles coming up, but I don't really care. They're gonna do good stuff no matter what, so I'm happy. We're gonna wrap this up. I've been Teeaboo. This has been RWBY, Volume 6, Chapter 8, Dead End. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace.